इतनी इंग्लिश लिखी है, क्या करूं इसका, कुछ भी नहीं लिख सकते। सेकेंड पैसेज तक मैं सो जाती थी। मुझे लगता था दैट रीडिंग इज द बेस्ट टाइम पास इफ यू वांट टू fall asleep. Hi everyone and welcome back to IELTS Prep by LeapScholar. My name is Soumya and in today's video I am going to share my IELTS experience with everyone. So it's been 1 year since I took my IELTS exam and there are a lot of stupid errors, I would say blunders that I've made in my IELTS test. I want all of you to avoid these errors in your test and to get your dream band. So please watch this video till the end. So as you all know that IELTS test has 4 modules: listening, reading, writing and speaking. So while appearing for the test, the first module that you would need to solve would be the listening module. So let's talk about it first. In the listening module, I lost my focus, my attention a lot of times, especially in the starting. Like when the test started, I don't know, I was lost and the audio just begun. I missed 2 questions in the beginning only. So I remember in one of those questions, I was supposed to write a telephone number. I completely missed it. So listening has 4 sections and making such errors in the first section, which is the easiest one, this is the most stupid thing ever. So I would want all of you to please be attentive. So before beginning of the test, your examiner would read all the rules and regulations that needs to be followed during the test and she would ask you to check your volume of the computer. I appeared for CBT test, computer based test, and yes, we were given separate headphones. We were asked to check the volume. It was absolutely fine for me. And when the test started, I don't know where was I lost. I missed those first 2 questions. So after that, when I was like, Soumya, what are you doing? So to get back on the track again, I increased my headphone volume so that I feel more focused, and that really helped me. And yes, one thing that many of you don't know, I think, that the listening audios do not repeat. So every audio will be played only once. So yes, if you missed it, you missed it. Now moving to the next module. This module is the reading module. I don't know what to say about reading. I used to feel so sleepy while practicing the reading section. You guys won't believe, when I started preparing for IELTS, I scored like 5 and 5.5 band in reading. It demotivated me a lot. It scared me a lot that what am I going to do in the actual test if I am scoring 5.5 right now? What am I going to do there in the center? But that point motivated me to study more. But reading was so boring. Second passage तक मैं सो जाती थी. मुझे लगता था that reading is the best time pass if you want to fall asleep. But from practicing, it really helped me. It increased my capacity to solve more and more passages. So from solving 1.5 passage in the beginning to solving 6 passages a day, I really improved. And the strategy to make reading interesting, the thing that I followed was to read the questions first. If you will read the passages first, you will find reading module very boring. You will not find a purpose. But if you read the questions first and then you will move to the passage, so you will have a purpose in mind that I have to find the answer of the first question. Now I have to find the answer of the second question. So please read the questions first and then move to the passage. If you will move to the passage first, you will just feel इतनी इंग्लिश लिखी है, क्या करूं इसका. Okay, so now moving to the third module. This is the writing module. So writing module is the third module even in the IELTS test. After solving listening and reading, you feel actually very tired when the writing module starts, but then you have no choice. You have to solve all these 3 modules continuously without any breaks. So writing, I thought was manageable while practicing, But the biggest mistake that I made during my practice days was that I did not get my writing evaluated. Not even once. So I thought whatever I'm writing, whatever I'm practicing is correct. I did not know that writing has a rigid format and we have to follow that format. We have to stick to that format no matter what. कुछ भी नहीं लिख सकते. There should be paraphrasing. There is a proper way of writing the first passage, then second passage. We should not repeat words. So there are a lot of things in writing for different types of essays that I don't want all of you to make these mistakes. And the biggest thing, the biggest strategy that you all have to follow in writing is that please get it evaluated from an expert and watch as many videos as you can to know the format, to know the correct format of all the types of essays. Now moving to the last module, which is my personal favorite, it's the speaking module. So speaking was never a challenge for me. I really liked speaking. I was confident since the beginning. So for speaking, I actually practiced it with one of my friends over a video call, and I used to take his exam and he used to take mine. So this is how I practiced speaking, and I think it really helped. It helped me boost my confidence more. I started talking to everyone in English. I tried to emphasize while talking on the important words. But the mistakes that I made in speaking were repetition. Second reason might be that I did not use great vocabulary. It was very normal vocabulary that we use in our day-to-day life. The third mistake that I made was I used a lot of fillers. You know, continuously. You all know that speaking has 3 sections. In the first section, you have to talk about yourself. In the second section, you have to speak on a topic for 2 minutes. And in the third section, you have to answer to some general questions. But I made a mistake in the most important section, which is the third section. My examiner was asking me general questions, but I was answering those questions by giving my example. And after like 2-3 times, she had to interrupt. She had to ask me that, you are answering this question generally, or you're talking about your personal life, you're talking about your personal things. And I was like, oh, I think, it struck my mind, it hit my mind that, oh, I should not give my examples. And then in the rest of the questions, I answered generally. That what people should do, how children should act, how their parents should act. So my part 1 and part 2 of the speaking section went really well, but I messed up the third section. So the video isn't over yet. There is a lot more that I want to share. In the part 2 of this video, I'll be sharing the rules and regulations that you all have to follow in the IELTS Test Center, my overall and module-wise band score, how much hours did I devote to each module every day while preparing for IELTS. I'll be telling you all these things in the part 2 of the video, which will be uploaded really soon. So stay tuned for that. And if you have not subscribed to our channel IELTS Prep by LeapScholar yet, please do that. We are about to touch 100k and we want your support to reach the goal as soon as possible. So thank you so much for watching this video till here, and I'll see you in the part 2. Tada!